I'm doing a series where I use every weapon in this game. Primaries, secondaries, grenades, all of that. So far we have done the VLK Rogue, the Outlaw and the Lag 53. Today is the Dingo. Here is a screenshot of the comment which suggested the Dingo and the Lag, because I thought it might be a good idea to put those in. The Dingo is, from what I can tell, the newer version of the M4 LMG. What I mean by that is it's the weapon it's the LMG which new players pick up and then just love for the rest of the game, like me and the M4 LMG. And with reason. It's a pretty manageable gun, it's fun to use, it's decent in most circumstances. It has good mobility, decent BSA, decent range. It's just overall a pretty good gun. Although, as with everything, it does have some downsides. For instance, the BSA could be better. As I said, it is only decent. And it just, feels a bit weird to me. Its sights are basically the same as the PPW's base, apart from the PPW's are a little bit worse. And I'm not really sure if there are any skins which make the Dingo specifically sights better. But that does mean that I am actually using base sights for once, like I said that I would last video. I should keep this up because not everyone has access to the pay-to-win skins that I do. The Dingo is by no stretch of imagination the best LMG in the game. That is obviously the MG42 and there is no debate about it, but nobody likes the MG42. The Dingo is unique though, there aren't really that many like it. I would say it's more of an SMG than an LMG, because it's not very heavy. I would compare it to the PPW actually, that is a gun that's pretty similar. They both seem to have similar stats, apart from the PPW's mobility is far better and the Dingo's range is far better. Not sure about fire rate, but they do sort of feel the same, and that's probably because they have similar sights. You don't really need Vulture. I have Vulture on because I forgot to change perks. I would probably recommend Quick Fix. You don't need Pinpoint because it fires fast enough to not need to waste a slot on Pinpoint. Blue perk, just Hardline, works if you want score streaks. They don't really change too much about the game unless you're using persistence, but just don't use persistence because then no one will like you very much. But yeah, I have a new mic setup which is very exciting. Instead of having my phone under a blanket to talk, I've shoved it into a sock. I'm so innovative and clever. I'm such an amazing YouTuber. Don't you love my content? Forgive me if I'm wrong, I don't really know much about COD history, but I'm pretty sure that the Dingo has Black Ops attachments, which means that it's not really that changeable, you can't do all that much with it, compared with something like the Type 19, which is obviously the most versatile and changeable gun in the game, so I don't know why I compared it to that. Which means that it's not exactly difficult to make good builds for it. The only thing that I would actively recommend having on is that barrel or possibly muzzle that increases fire rate by 6%, because it's very useful. As with any fire rate attachment, I would recommend, if you want to make the best, quotation marks, build for something, more fire rate equals more damage faster. I am going to put my build at the end. I made it throughout these 3 games, which is why I play 3 of them, so that I can make the best build and use it to see what I can do to improve it. But my build at the end should be taken more of as guideline for how one could look. Really, with this and with all guns, honestly, you should just make whatever build you like and you feel like it works with you. So, there isn't all that much to say on this gun. Like, it's a solid option, it's usable, it's certainly not meta. There are other guns that are better than it. I haven't looked at any of the stats for it, but I did look at some stats for the lag after I recorded the video. But we're not talking about that because this is the Dingo's video. If for some reason the game thinks that if you're just behind a tiny pot plant, you're just safe from all explosions, and that definitely makes sense in terms of physics. Yeah. As ever, leave comments about what weapons you would like me to use next, and we still have a game left, so have a montage, I guess. All that said, here's the build. Tell me what you want me to use next. There is a bit of a queue, so it might take a while. Thank you for watching. See you next time.